Why publish shareware? Well, the basic reason I originally got started, to be quite honest, was I wasn't experienced enough. It was really the only thing that I could do. When I originally got started doing this, there was no way, that's my bird, there was no way that I was going to be able to just knock on a publisher's door and hand them something that they would actually want to publish. I just wasn't skilled enough. That's how I originally fell into doing it. And in between then, I worked on a number of commercial products, and some of which I enjoyed, some of which I didn't. Main reason I continue to do shareware is, first, I enjoy how direct it is. You know, you finish a product and you release it and you're done. Contrast, as anyone who's worked on a commercial product, it can be a complete nightmare in terms of the logistics and ass kissing to get it shelf space and distributors and all that kind of stuff. It really doesn't interest me. I like the directness of just being done with the product and just putting it out there. Above and beyond that, I really think that the main limitation of shareware is that it doesn't get quite as much exposure as commercial software does. Many years ago, the shareware software generally was quite a bit lower in quality compared to commercial software. And it really was a reason for that, was there's no market at all. Not that many people were online, not that many people were going to be exposed to the product and hence hopefully pay for it. It's still true today, but I think we've reached a critical mass where there are enough people online to make real serious development of shareware products viable. And if you think about it, actually, for any product, whether you download it or you get it off a shelf or however you obtain the product, there's certainly a lot of trust involved in terms of whether you're going to copy it, whether you're going to give it to a friend or whatever. It's just as easy to copy something no matter where it comes from. And if you don't believe that, you should sign on to the internet or America Online or any of those services and see the the thousands of commercial programs that are daily pirated electronically. So I don't think that there's that much of a difference between commercial software and shareware software, except one you get in a box and the other you download from somewhere. And it seems that a lot of other companies are adopting this philosophy as well. One company in particular, B Inc., which is coming out with a new computer, their whole distribution paradigm is basically shareware, distributing it electronically. So that would be it. Well, I'll tell you one thing, in my opinion at least, games are more enjoyable to work on, and there are a couple of reasons for that. The first of which is I'm an avid game player. So, of course, creating one is a hell of a lot of fun. And, of course, while you're creating it, you also have to spend a lot of time playing it. Otherwise, you know, it may not turn out that good, which is sort of a nice thing. It mixes the business and pleasure, and it's really enjoyable. The other thing that I like about games better is that once you're done with a game, other than bug fixes, minor enhancements, you're essentially done with it, okay? Any other kind of a product, as soon as you come out with it, you're basically committed to updating the thing until you go to the grave, which can be sort of a drag. Anytime you release a product, no matter how unsuccessful it is, there's still going to be people who are unhappy with you if you don't continue to update and enhance it. So it's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing games. I think the internet is going to be playing a big part in our business. I actually overspent in terms of setting everything up for our internet server. We opted to get an SGI machine, which for whatever reason has pissed a lot of people off because we didn't get an Apple machine. But we got an SGI, we're hooked up to a T1, and we've just got an absolutely immense website, not only with tons of stuff that we've put together, but also with a lot of Macintosh related content that we've given other people space on our server to put up there. And I'm really proud of our website. I think we did a hell of a lot of work on it, and I'm hoping it's going to play a big part. I mean, we're currently getting over 30,000 hits a day from all over the world, and I think it's great. It's sort of in a way it's sort of the real fruition of the BBSs that would be popping up and down all over the place a decade or so ago. the best thing about it is it's non-proprietary. Anyone can hook up anywhere in the world and get access to it, and it's been great for us. It really has. Yeah, one of the biggest problems with shareware is not whether people are going to pay, because most people realize that if they like what excuse me, if they like what we're doing, which is publishing quality products for much less than you would get if you had to buy them in a shiny box off a shelf, if you like that, then it only makes sense to support us, because if you support us, we'll continue to do it. If you don't, we'll move off somewhere else. Maybe work for Microsoft or whatever, who knows. But the problem with that is that there aren't all that many people who are online, compared to the number of people who own computers anyway. Now the nice thing is that number is absolutely mushrooming. So the biggest problem really with shareware is the exposure, in my opinion. But that's changing, and we're working hard to change that. Advice for Apple. Well, the first thing that I think they really need to do is they need to let Ambrosia acquire them. Because I think that if we took over Apple, I think we'd do a pretty good job in terms of running it. Above and beyond that, I think the thing that really concerned me the most about Apple, I really don't care about Spindler leaving. The thing that concerned me the most about Apple is what I was hearing between 6 months and 12 months ago, was that some of the brightest engineers were just leaving. And that's a problem, because Apple has always been really innovative. And as soon as you lose that technical edge, you really don't have much of an advantage to offer. So that was really when I first got concerned that there was something wrong, was when I heard about all the engineers leaving. I think it's a good thing that that Apple's been slapped in the face, quite frankly, because they needed to wake up. And they're a huge company. They're not going to go under anytime soon. But they've become complacent, and frankly, they've screwed up in a lot of ways. And you could say that they were treated unfairly in the press, but I'm kind of glad they were, because they got a good kick in the teeth, and I think they're going to get up and hopefully do a better job.